be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all, it's been a minute since I did a mukbang, and I am happy to be sitting down at this table with this food with y'all. For real, like I missed y'all. So we about to get down on some tacos because it's only right. I got some fish tacos here. Also, I did something a little bit different. I got some watermelon salsa. And this is a low carb taco. I have a jicama shell. All right, so I'm gonna show you the jicama shell. We got a cooking tutorial at the end, all of that. If you want to eat like this, you want to try this meal, I got it at the end. All right, so let's go in for this taco. Let's hope it. I don't know if this gonna stay together or not, y'all. Oh, okay, it's holding up because this taco been made for a minute, y'all. Okay, I've been getting dressed and getting situated and everything, so. Wow. There's all kind of flavor going on. Whoa. Listen up, y'all. I knew this was gonna be good. I didn't know it was gonna be this good though. The sweetness is savory. It's a little spicy. It's a lot of things. This thing is packing a lot of flavor. I am impressed, okay? And let me tell you something on the side note. So I have some more watermelon salsa left over, and Auntie DC off to the side. She eating the salsa by itself like a salad. How was it, Mom?
That's good.
Was that
Good.
Who knew?
I didn't think it was gonna be good.
I never had watermelon salsa before, so I wasn't sure. But all this together, That's why I never get tired of tacos, because you can do anything with them. That's all right with me. That is all right with me. And look, for anybody that might have missed it, I want to say it here before I get into the second taco. I have a company that I started called Good as Can Be. It is a seasoning company. It launches October 1st. And I want to share that with y'all real quick. For anybody that missed it, this is launching on October 1st. We got some Cajun lemon pepper, y'all. Good as can be. Also, jalapeno garlic pepper. I use both of these in this dish. Again, you'll see all of that, you know what I'm saying, in the cooking tutorial. But let me tell you though, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed, y'all. That fish is so seasoned. I got some all-purpose seasoning on it, some Cajun lemon pepper. I put lemon on it before I started seasoning it. Got some herb de Provence on it. That's good. That's the best thing about the seasoning, because it's low sodium, so you can be real generous with it. You know, you can go in. Yes, fish is very good. And I made like a crema. All it is sour cream, a teaspoon of the jalapeno garlic pepper, and sriracha. I mean, if you love sour cream, it's just a good way to mix up your sour cream. Got a kick to it. Okay. Definitely making this watermelon salsa again. For sure. And it was so easy to make. It's just watermelon, jalapeno, got some cilantro, red onion, squeeze some lemon on it, a little sea salt, boom. Dang, this is good. So yeah, y'all. I have a story time. Food might be all gone, but I got a story time. And shout out to the members because they helped me choose the story time. So it's between this story and this story I'm going to tell you is about that time that I got bribed with a car to stop being a lesbian. It was that story or a murder mystery about a social media obsession that turns deadly. So I will tell that story at some point. We're going to go ahead and go with my story about my life first today. All right. So let me get another bite of this taco and then I'm going to get to it. Let me bring this taco close to y'all so y'all can take a look at it. Don't make no sense. Be that good. Okay. So this story, I'm gonna say I was about 18, 19 years old. I was out of high school. I was in college for sure, but I was a freshman. So I'm gonna say I was about 18. And at this point, I wasn't like out. You know what I'm saying? I do want to preface this by saying like there were several like instances of things that happened that would imply that I was into women. But I didn't officially come out and say I'm a lesbian until I was 25. So taking y'all back a little bit to 18. And around this time, you know, I was on a party line. I was doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And around this time too, I was also on AOL. And if you know anything about AOL back in the day, the chat rooms was popping. No matter what you were into, there was a chat room, you know what I'm saying, for whatever you like, whatever you wanted to talk about, whoever you wanted to talk to, you could find it in the AOL space, somewhere, somehow. And this was also instant messaging, everything, you know what I'm saying, back then. And what was this, 2000, girl. This was what, 1998? 1999? Yeah, so 1999. So I'm on the party line a little bit. I'm kind of getting used to the party line or whatever. And before the party line, I was, like I said, I was on AOL heavy. So I'm kind of phasing out AOL, but I'm still spending time on there, you know? And I remember around this time too, my mom had recently bought me some equipment. Because y'all know I used to rap. So I had got some equipment, I remember, from Sam Ash. And it was like production equipment. Like I had all kind of stuff, MP3s and whatever. And I used to spend a lot of time in the garage making beats, like trying to make beats, you know what I'm saying, that I could rap over. So I remember one day, I'm in the garage making beats. I mean, I'm going to town. I'm going in making the beats, right? And so I had my own line. So I had my cordless phone with me while I was in the garage because the garage was like, the little corner area was like my studio. So my mom calls my phone and I answered like, hey, Mom. She was like, Rhonda, come upstairs right now. I was like, okay. So I kind of got like a lump in my throat because I'm nervous because she don't ever sound like this. Well, I've heard her sound like this, but it's been a while. So I come upstairs and she's in the office and, you know, she's just standing there. And I'm like, yes, Mom. She goes, she pulls like this stack of paper from behind her back. She's like, what is this? She hands the paper over to me and I'm like, I'm going through it and my heart just sinks, you guys. It's just all these different messages to women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't anything inappropriate, but I mean, like, clearly I had interest in these women, you know? Asking their names, where they're from, how old are they, you know? Conversations of interest, you know what I'm saying? And there's several conversations that are being had with different women. Because women were all over, you know what I'm saying? When you were on AOL, they were all over anywhere. So I was like, Rhonda, what is going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, you had the situation that happened with you and Penny in high school. I thought you was over all of that. What is going on? And I was just like, look, Mom, like, I'm confused. Like, you know, I like girls, I like boys. Like, I don't really know what to do. I don't, you know, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, I'm just kind of saying anything at this point because I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am scared. So I don't really remember what happened. If she stormed off, we just stopped talking. She told me to go to my room, whatever. Or I probably went to my room because I was nervous and, you know, whatever. So that kind of phased out, right? So all I remember is that led to us going to therapy, y'all. We went to therapy. My mom she knew somebody who had a practice. And I remember she was paying a lot of money for these sessions. And we were going after hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just worked best for her schedule. So we were going after hours. We had individual sessions. Then we had, you know, sessions together. And I just remember thinking, like, this feels like a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's a lot trying to find yourself and really accept, you know, yourself for who you are. But I'm like, this is not going to change me at all. You know what I mean? Then I remember we were kind of like getting towards the final sessions. And just having to do these exercises of, like, you know, who you are, how you feel and all of that or whatever. And, like, coming to the conclusion of everything. And I remember lying. I mean, because what else could I do? I need to buy myself more time. I remember lying and being like, yeah, like, these sessions taught me everything I needed to know. You know, I have clarity. I definitely don't like women. It was just a phase. You know, just kind of saying whatever needed to be said to kind of get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But I still felt the same. And I for sure didn't have interest in, like, dudes at this time. I didn't. You know what I mean? But again, buying myself time. You know, I don't want to disappoint my parents. It's just a lot going on. I got a conflict with myself. Ready to be myself, but can't be myself. Like, it's a lot. So time goes on. I'm going to say about maybe 6 months later, 6 to 8 months later. Y'all, I'm just full blown on the party line now. I'm not on AOL anymore at all. So I'm going to the parties, hanging out. You know, I'm going out on the weekends, lying about where I'm going, all of that stuff. I'm in full motion with all of this, right? Now, either I'm hanging out, doing stuff from the party line, like going to events and parties and clubs and parks and all of that, or I'm at home talking on the party line. So I was just consumed 100% with the party line at this point. So, mind you, I think I told you guys before, I'm calling long distance. So this is like 10 cents a minute. And I'm talking for hours at a time, right? So you already know this bill is adding up. So the first time I got the bill was like $400 something. And I was like, yo. Because I was just a college student. I'm like, where am I get this kind of money from? I remember going to my music partner. I'm like, yo, I need your help. I'm sure I told a little white lie in there. I don't think I told him it was like the party line or why my bill got so high, but I told him I needed $400 something. He got the money to me, so shout out to you. Thank you. My boy came through for me. I got the money, paid the bill, boom. You know, my phone line didn't get cut off, and I didn't have anything to tell my parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? I bought myself more time, right? So I'm right back at it, back on the phone, got my feet up, laying in the bed, talking on the phone for hours and hours and hours every single day, 10 cents a minute, right? This time, the bill come, it's triple the price. It's $1,200. And I'm like, bruh, $1,200? Like, who was I talking to? And what were we talking about? My heart is racing. I don't know what to do. I'm like, this phone is going to get cut off. Then my parents going to have hella questions. Like, what am I supposed to do? I cannot let this phone get cut off. I can't let it go in collections. I can't let any of this happen, right? Because my parents always tell me how important credit is and don't let this and that happen. So I'm freaking out. So I go back to my music partner and he's like, Rhonda, I'm sorry. You know, I already bailed you out before. Like, I can't do it again. So, I mean, obviously, like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't be mad at him. So, finally, I had no choice. So I had to go talk to my mom. Asked my mom if we could talk. She said, yeah. I slid her the cell phone bill. She looks at it, of course, her eyes bulge. And she just goes off, y'all. She flies off the handle. Hold up, who you talking to? What the is going on? I thought this shit alone. Like, everything. She going off. She got every right to. You know what I'm saying? Because she's like, Rhonda, how did you let your bill get this high? This is from 1 month? What are you doing? And I told her what was going on, told her about the party line, told her I had to come clean, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, this is what's going on, this is what it is, and I know, Mom, I know. And I remember at that point, me and my mom really be on like Lucy and Ethel missions, you know what I'm saying? But this, like, and when I say a Lucy and Ethel mission, we be on stuff where we try to do stuff and like keep it away from my dad. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Dad. Sorry. But that was just way too much money to pay for something without him noticing, right? So my mom had to tell my dad. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm about to die inside because I'm like, damn, I don't want my dad to know. It's already bad enough that you know, Mom. I don't want him to know. She was like, well, I got to tell your dad, you know, if we don't get this bill paid or whatever. So, of course, she tells my dad. And my dad is pissed. But the thing that came out of it was like, how do we get you to stop this? How can we get this to stop, Rhonda? Like, what is it going to take? All I remember is that my parents came back to me and was like, look, what do you want, a new car? You want a car or something? Maybe a car can make this all go away or whatever. Y'all, I was like, a new car? Come again? What'd you say? Now, mind you, I already had a car. I had a car. It was running just fine. But my dad, we went to the dealership, y'all, and I ended up with an SUV. For real. I literally got an SUV in exchange for me to leave women alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to cut it out, right? And of course, that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the truck that I put 1,000 miles on in one weekend. So, you know, obviously everything came to a head. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely that one time when I got bribed, you know what I'm saying, with a car or vehicle, you know, to stop being a lesbian. And this, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, parents want to know, what can I do to save you? What can I do to stop this? And it's just not something that you can stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's who I am. You know, it's a part of who I am. Not all of what I am, but it's a part of who I am. I mean, here we are today. Nothing's changed. But that's my story time, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It felt good telling the story too, because it felt like it's been a minute. You know what I mean? But tomorrow I got a video dropping. I'm gonna be doing a grocery haul. We're doing a grocery haul at Trader Joe's, so make sure you stay tuned in and got your notifications turned on so you know when that video drops. All right, and let me know if you guys enjoyed this story time. I will be back with more, and the cooking portion of this video is about to start. All right, thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Make the best of the day, and most importantly, be good to yourself. Peace. And now we're into the cooking portion of the video. So I'm starting off with 2 pieces of mahi-mahi. This will be enough to make 4 fish tacos. I'm going to show you how I plan to season both sides of the fish. I'm going to squeeze lemon. And then I'm going to use some good as can be Cajun lemon pepper. And then I'm also going to use some spiced up by Dominique all-purpose seasoning, along with some black pepper. And the final thing that I'll be using for the fish is herbs de Provence. Now, in the next slide, you'll see that I've started the seasoning. I've used the all-purpose seasoning. I wanted to show you what it looked like to use the Cajun lemon pepper. Again, this good as can be seasoning will be available October 1st. Please stay tuned for updates. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as you can see, this is a low sodium seasoning, so I'm very generous with it. Use as much or as little as you'd like. And at this point, I've used the black pepper. So now it's on to the herbs de Provence. Now, I love this mix. I use it every time that I cook fish. It just tastes really good. It's always the final step for me. And then I'm going to get the fish into a skillet over medium heat with some extra virgin olive oil. Now, I'm just going to cook this down for a little bit. I flipped it over just a minute ago. I'm going to give you a close-up. There we go. This is just about done. And now next up is the watermelon salsa. So these are the ingredients. Now there's a tomato here, but I ended up not using it. I changed my mind. But I did use watermelon, cilantro, red onion, jalapeno, and lemon. Those are the ingredients that I did end up using. And as you can see, this is what the salsa looks like. The one final thing that I did add was some sea salt to bring the flavor together. You can have this as salsa, but you can also eat it as a salad. It's that refreshing. Super good. And now onto the crema. This is a very simple use of ingredients. If you're a fan of sour cream, you'll enjoy this. It's just sour cream, sriracha, and the jalapeno garlic pepper. And that's it. Boom. It elevates the flavor. It does have some spice to it because of the seasoning and also because of the sriracha. So I would recommend this for anybody that does enjoy sour cream, just to elevate it and take it up a notch. Now we're almost done. This is the cheese that I decided to use, was cotija. I love this cheese, the saltiness of it. Love that. Added that to the taco. And I decided to go the low carb route. So if you're doing low carb, or if you're doing keto, or if you just want to break from taco shells, this has 3 carbs in it, and it's a jicama wrap. Got it from Trader Joe's. Here's the finished product. These are our fish tacos. It was flavoring every single bite. I mean, just through and through, every single time that I put this to my mouth. It was delicious. I will absolutely be adding this to the menu for Taco Tuesday. Thank you for watching.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.